Hi, my name is Ilaria. I am a financial aid administrator or a financial aid counselor or financial aid officer at a private university in the heart of Houston, Texas. Um, Today, I am going to talk to our future college students and our parents of future college students, and maybe this may apply to some of returning students about a priority deadline. Uh, this is actually a really good time to talk about a priority deadline and kind of get the purpose of a priority deadline across. Um, Many universities have already sent out admission letters to students. Um, for my institution, or in my institution's case, those recently went out. If a student applied for financial aid and they completed their entire application and it was reviewed by us, that admissions letter also had a financial aid award letter included. That's not my focus right now. My focus right now is is that small population of students who applied for financial aid and did not receive uh, an award letter with that admissions letter. And I'm going to narrow it down even further. It's those students who applied for financial aid but missed that priority deadline. Um, Now, a priority deadline is what I would personally describe as a soft deadline. It means that you can still apply for financial aid. If you started the application process but you didn't complete it, go ahead and complete it. If you need to turn in documents and you haven't done so, get it done as soon as possible. Um, the reason for that is because with that admissions letter, now you have until decision day, which I believe is May 1st, to decide what university you're going to attend. And most parents are going to want to know what kind of financial aid you can receive uh, to make an informed decision on what university you should attend. Um, if you did not meet that priority deadline, you didn't get an award letter. And if you didn't get an award letter, depending on the workload of the financial aid office of the institution that you applied to, at this point you may not have an award letter uh, before you have to make a decision. And that's really what that priority deadline is there for. So that if you need to know what kind of financial aid you're eligible for before the decision deadline, then you need to complete the application process and have everything turned in um, by that priority deadline, because that's how much time the Office of Financial Aid and the financial aid administrators need to review all the applications to get you an award package. Um, if you didn't get an award letter and now you're wondering what kind of financial aid can I get to my college of choice, um, this is the purpose of that priority deadline, to make sure that you have that information. Uh, at this point, most financial aid administrators like myself will continue to review applications because we still have access, or we still have the opportunity to do that until next year, because that's when you can stop applying for financial aid, when uh, the application closes, which is usually, it opens in January, but the application is available or it's good from June of the current year until, actually it's July of the current year until June of the next year. So it's available January, but it's not effective until June of 2016, and then it's closed in July of 2017. But most families want to know what kind of financial aid eligibility they have before they decide on a university or a college. Um, and at this point, I'm getting phone calls saying, I need to know what kind of financial aid I can get so that I can decide where I need to send my child, or the student is, my parents want to know what kind of financial aid I want to get. I really want to go to university, but I don't know what kind of financial aid I'm going to get. And at that point, I can empathize, but I can't provide an award letter on the spot. I still have a list of financial aid applications that need to be reviewed, and I'm reviewing them in the order that they're received. So I'm doing everything that I can, but unfortunately I still can't guarantee that you're going to have that award letter before you have to make a decision. So hopefully that gets across the point of why it's important to meet a priority deadline. The second time frame where you're really going to wish you had met the priority deadline if you didn't meet it is the payment deadline. If you are going to an institution that has open enrollment or a community college, you still have time to complete your financial aid application and submit any documents, especially if the priority deadline is later on in the year. But if you don't meet that priority deadline, that just means that when the bill is due, that institution may not be able to guarantee an award package. We're not talking about they're going to guarantee your financial aid. I'm talking about they may not be able to guarantee that they can offer you information on what you are eligible for. It's just usually financial aid offices are staffed to the bare bones of making sure that we can get things done and meet our deadlines. But it's like just-in-time processing. So you need to make sure that if you want to know what kind of financial aid you are eligible for before you make a decision or before the bill is due, that you meet that priority deadline.